Hello my dear viewers. Now I am going to explain about loop optimization. A loop optimization is a technique in which the code optimization is performed on inner loops. The code optimizations can be done in loops of the program. Specifically the inner loop, if number of instructions are more, the running time is also more. If the inner loop, if the number of instructions are less in inner loop, the running time of the program will get decreased to a large extent. So means here the running time is totally depends on the number of instructions available in the inner loop. If the inner loop number of instructions are more, the running time is also more. The inner loop number of instructions are less, the running time is less. So here the loop optimizations can be carried out the following methods. Those methods are code motion, induction variable, reductions in strength, loop invariant, loop unrolling and loop fusion. Now I am going to explain in detail about the code motion. What is mean by code motion? The code motion is a technique which moves the code outside the loop. That means if some expressions like max minus 1 in the loop whose results remains unchanged even after executing the loop for several times, then such expressions should be placed just before the loop. So means here in this example, while I is equals to max minus 1, I is a counter variable, I value is begin from 0 to here the maximum value, let us assume here 100. So means maximum minus 1 means 99, 0 to 99 means this loop is repeat 100 times, let us assume. So in this case what happened, 100 times this max minus 1 is evaluated. So this is the useless calculation in this particular part. Why? Because that is called here in some expressions something like max minus 1 in the loop whose results remains unchanged even after executing the loop several times, then such expressions should be placed just before the loop. So such kind of expressions should be placed just before the loop. So means this max minus 1 is stored in this particular n location. So means the maximum, let us assume here the maximum value is 100, 100 minus 1 is 99, the 99 is assigned to nth location. Now here while I less than or equals to n. So in this case what happened, what is the difference between here max minus 1 is assigned to nth location. In this case the max minus 1 is not calculate 100 times. So that is called the code motion. Such kind of expressions should be placed just before the loop. So this is called the code motion technique. So the code motion technique is unnecessary calculations in the loop, just avoid. So this is the technique in the code motion. Now I am going to explain about the induction variable. The induction variable is a variable x of a loop L. If the value of a variable gets changed every times, it is either increment or decrement by some constant. Suppose here I will take some particular code, I is equals to I plus 1 and t1 is equals to 4 into j, t2 is equals to a of t1, and if t2 lesser than 10 go to b1. So means this particular loop is repeat up to this condition is satisfied. So in this case what happened here, I variable and t1 variable is a locked states, then I gets increment by 1 and t1 gets increment by 4. So in this case what happen, that particular values of a variable gets changed every time in the every iterations. So in the second iterations what happened, I value is increment by 1 and this t1 value is also increment by 4. So in the every iteration that particular value is increment in this particular code. So hence this particular I variable and t1 variable are inductions variables. The inductions variable means that particular variable gets changed every time, either increment or decrement. That is the inductions variables. The next one is here the reductions in strength. The reductions in strength, and the strength of a certain operators is higher than others. The strength of multiplication operator is higher than the plus operator. So in this case what happened here, avoid higher strength operator is replaced by the lower strength operator. So in this case what happened here, I is equals to 1, I less than or equals to 50, I plus plus. So this loop is repeat up to 50 times. The 50 times what happened, the count value, count is equals to count plus 1. If the counter variable value is 1, at that time 1 into 7, it gets 7. In the next iterations what happened, I value is increased by 1. So at that time what happened, I value is 2. 2 into 7, it gets 14. And the next iterations what happened, the I value is increased by 1. Now what is I value? I value is 3. 3 into 7, it gets 21. So something like that. The counter variable is increased each and every time this particular strength of high precedency variable it gets overhead computing overheads. Such kind of avoiding computing overhead by using this particular higher strength variable is replaced by the lower strength variable. So suppose this same code is replaced in this case, please observe here. So this particular temp value is assigned to 7. Now temp value is 7. Now this loop is also repeated 50 times. Then count is equals to temp value, whatever the temp value is available, that value is assigned to count location. So that's why here the count value is 7. So after executing this statement, the next statement is the temp value is already 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. So now what is the temp value? Temp value is 14. In the second iteration, what happened? The temp value is 14. In the first iteration is assigned to 7. In the next iteration it is assigned to 14. The 14 temp value is assigned to 14. So the count value is 14. So now temp value is 14. 14 plus 7, that is called 21. That in the third iteration what happened? The temp value is 21. The 21 is assigned to count content. At that time count value is 21. So by using this way we can reduce the strength of higher operators replaced by the lower operators. So in this case what happened here, automatically it improve the execution efficiency. So these are the code motion, inductions variable and reductions in strength. So now I am going to discuss about the loop invariant. What is the loop invariant technique? In the loop invariant technique, a computations inside the loop is avoided. The computation is inside the loop is avoided. This technique is somewhat similar to the code motion. So code motions, in this case what happened? Suppose I want to take one more example for this particular loop invariant technique. So in the loop invariant technique, suppose I want to take for loop I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to 100 times I plus plus. So here k is equals to I plus a by b. I plus a by b. In this content, what happened here, the loop is repeat up to 100 times, many times. Then at that time what happened, if the loop is repeat 100 times, the 100 times this particular a minus b a by b value is evaluated. So this particular statement is moves, you should be placed before the loop. So that is why so here this particular statement is here I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to 100. Before this particular loop, I want to take temp is equals to a by b. This particular a by b sub expression is assigned to some temporary variable location. Then apply the loop. For loop, I is equals to 0, I less than or equals to 100, I plus plus. Here k is equals to I plus t. So in this case what happened here, these unnecessary evaluations, 100 times evaluation here you can avoid. That is called the computation inside the loop is avoided. Here the main thing is the computation inside the loop. Computation inside the loop is avoided. So these types of inside computation is you should be placed before the loop, something like that. T is equals to a by b. So here, so by using this kind of statements, automatically improve the program efficiency or target program efficiency. So that is the loop invariant technique. The loop invariant technique is computation inside the loop. Computation inside the loop is avoided. So that is the thing. So here the computation inside the loop, this particular computation is avoided here. So the next technique is here loop unrolling. The loop unrolling technique. Now I am going to explain about the loop unrolling technique. In the loop unrolling technique, suppose here for loop I is equals to I will take while loop here. While loop here I is equals to into I is equals to 1, I less than or equals to 100. Then here a of I is equals to b of I. A of I is equals to b of I. After that here I plus plus. So in this statement what happened here, this loop is repeat 100 times. Loop is repeat 100 times. The 100 times whatever the b content, that data values are assigned to a content. After that this particular I value is increased by 1. So in this particular, in the loop unrolling technique, here this is not the loop unrolling technique. So here it is evaluate 100 times. We can avoid number of times if the counter variable is very size is more number of size. At that time this particular loop unrolling technique, you can apply the loop unrolling technique. At that time our target program is improve our target program efficiency. So suppose here same code I will written in loop unrolling techniques. Here int I is equals to 1, then while of I less than or equals to 100, then a of I assigned to b of I content, then I plus plus. After increment by this one, next again here a of I ith location I want to initialize the next content, then again I plus plus. So in this case what happened here, suppose the counter variable value I value is 1 here. So a b of 1th location value is assigned to a of 1th location value. After that, this particular I value is increased by 1. So that is why here I is equals to 1 plus 1. That is called the 2. I value is 2. B of 2 value is assigned to a of 2th location. Now what is, now again I value is increased by 1. So at that time what happened here, this counter variable is increased two times, it is a iterative third element. Next operations is performed on third iterations. So this technique is called the loop unrolling technique. Suppose I want to take one more example. So suppose here this is the example 1 and example 2. Example 2 is here for loop I is equals to 1000 times I is not equal to 0, I minus minus. The counter variable is initialized to 1000. It is thousands to 0th times. Here a of I is initialized to a of I plus 5. A of I is equals to a of I plus 1. So at that time what happened, I value a of 1000th location. So each and every location I want to add 5. So a of 1000 location I want to add 5, and triple line location also I want to add 5, something like that. You can decrease the value up to reach the 1. So in this case what happened, this loop is repeat up to 1000 times. You can avoid such kind of 1000 times loop repetitions by using the loop unrolling technique. You can avoid number of iterations. So suppose see here, then here for loop where I is equals to 1000, then I is not equals to 0, I minus minus. Now here a of I is equals to a of I plus 5. After that, then here a of I minus 1 is equals to a of I minus 1 plus 5. A of I minus 1 plus 5. So this particular technique is called the loop unrolling technique. So in this case what happened here, a of 1000 location I want to add 5. After that 1000 minus 1 the location I want to add again 5. So in this case what happened, this is the first iteration statement, this is the second iteration statement. Next again I value is decreased by 1. Directly in the next attempt you evaluate the third iteration's value. So this technique you can avoid the number of iterations to speed up the operations. At that time what happened, it improve the our efficiency of the target program. So this technique is called the loop unrolling technique. Now finally I am going to explain about the loop fusion. The loop fusion or jamming or loop combine, the both all are the same. The loop fusion is a technique. In this particular technique, multiple loops are merged to a one loop. Multiple loops are merged to a one loop. So this technique is called multiple loops are merged to a one loop is called loop fusion or loop jamming or loop combine. Suppose here I want to take some code. Here int I is equals to 1. Now while loop I less than or equals to 100, I less than or equals to 100, then here A is equals to B plus C, then C is equals to D plus E, then I plus plus. After that, again initialize it to I value as a 1. Now this is the continuation. So here I is equals to 1, while loop I less than or equals to 100, then here P is equals to Q plus R, next Q is equals to R plus S, then I plus plus. So in our program, what happened here? These particular expressions are evaluated 100 times. Okay, this loop is repeat how many times? This loop is repeat 100 times, and this loop is also repeat 100 times. Total this loop and this loop, total these two loops are evaluated 200 times. 200 times. So you can avoid this kind of multiple loops. Avoid multiple loops. Multiple loops are merged. Multiple loops are merged to one loop. So that what happened here? So increase the program efficiency. So please observe here this loop this is called the loop 1 and this is called the loop 2. This is the some other this particular set of statements are evaluating these expressions, and this loop is meant for evaluating these expressions. I want to merge these two loops. So here what happened here? Please observe here. Now I want to merge these two loops. Here int I is equals to 1, while loop I less than or equals to 100, then A is equals to B plus C, and C is equals to D plus E, and then I want to merge this set of statements. P is equals to Q plus R and Q is equals to R plus S, then increase the counter variables. So this loop and this loop is merged. These multiple loops are merged to a one loop. So that at that time what happened? It will take 100 times. This loop is repeat 100 times. This loop is also repeat 100 times. So you can avoid these 200 times evaluations by using